So that's how I know.
Yeah.
That's how we got. That's how I know a little bit about that. But when I was looking around at that luncheon over there, I didn't even recognize not one person.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
And then I met Joseph Young Cart's daughters. Oh, that was so. I could cry.
Yeah.
That I finally
Yeah.
met the children of
Yeah.
my father's best friend.
I've had that experience here where I met a boy by the name of Tyler Spotted Bull, and he was with a girl who was blonde and blue-eyed. Well, Spotted Bull is a First Nations name. He was very obviously First Nations, and partway through my presentation, she jabbed him, and so I knew she wanted him to say something, and so I just waited, and he said, "That's my grandma, my great-grandma," pointing to Zina Card. How did that happen? You know, because he's very obviously First Nations. His mother is Suzanne Williams, who married Grant Spotted Bull. And so later in the week I got to meet them too. I can't tell you what a thrill that was for me to meet that family.
Who's this Spotted Bull's mom?
Tyler Spotted Bull's mother was Suzanne Williams, who is the son that was driving her supply wagon, Sterling Williams, who is the middleman in that top right picture up there. The middleman is Sterling Williams. That's her son from her first marriage, and that's the descendant. That's the line that Tyler Spotted Bull comes through. So that was such a thrill to me. I just could hardly let them go, you know. Tell me more, you know. So, yeah.
Well, this is nice that I was able to come.
I'm so glad you could, and I'm glad everybody came in here. I love my job, by the way. I just love this history. I love cleaning her house and taking care of her house. And I've quilted in here all summer, and so it's been a real privilege to be here. And you probably are feeling that too.
Yeah, I do, especially in here. I
Yeah.
remember a lot of things, you know, things are coming back to me.
I bet that's true. Yeah.
They're coming back to me that I've been here and I've been away.
All that time. Yeah.
I mean, I left after in 1967.
Oh, did you?
I went and I lived in Calgary for 20 years, and then I lived with the guy from Siksika, and then I married a guy from a man from Siksika.
Oh.
And I lived in Siksika for 20 years with
Well.
my husband.
Well.
And after 20 years, I lost him. I came down here. When I came down here, got stranded. I didn't have a vehicle. When I went back, the Siksika Nation took my trailer back.
Oh.
So that's why now I'm living in
So
Calgary.
tell me your name again.
Justine
Justine.
Pantherbone.
Justine Pantherbone.
But
I'm gonna write that in my journal tonight.
But actually, my married name is Stimson.
Stimson.
Stimson from Siksika. But I never changed my name.
You kept the Pantherbone.
I kept Pantherbone, so I never switched.
Yeah.
But everything comes as Pantherbone Stimson with
Yeah.
everything that I
I'm
have.
sure that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is something.
Isn't it though?
Everything
This
is coming back. But the thing is, I didn't recognize nobody ever. I don't know. I didn't recognize any faces.
But you just have to get acquainted. Just get acquainted with everybody.
And then I finally met the family of Joseph Young Card.
And one of the daughters is just behind you there.
Yeah, I finally met them, and it's so great to
Wonderful to meet her.
meet someone, to meet my dad's
Yeah.
friends.
I'm Marie Card, Burnham.
Burnham. I know. I'm looking.
Yeah, right.
I know you. And so it's so good to see you again.
This
too.
home is very dear to us.
Yes. I had the daughter of Rhea Mackin
She's my sister.
come in, and so she put me on speakerphone with Rhea.
Oh, good.
And she's the one that I said that her daughter said that they would bring her in So you would be another one and walk her through and film her while she talks about the home, because, you know, I told you about the flannel.
Yeah.
And when I was talking to her on the phone, she said, "Now, don't tell them what color the flannel was, because it's all wrong. When I come in, I'll tell you the right color." 2 minutes. Does anybody have any questions? And I'll let you. He's got 2 minutes. And thank you all for so much for coming in.
It's been a long time since I've been in here too. So I'm really enjoying this too.
I am. It brings a lot of memories from when I was young.
Right.
When I was a little girl,
Yeah.
compared to my right now as old as I am.
Well, what's
When I was
interesting is
5 years-
is Lowell your brother?
No, he's my nephew.
He's your nephew. Well, when he came in the first time earlier this summer, he said, "I went to school here." And of course, his picture's on the wall there, if any of you are interested, Lowell Cards in that grade 1 class.
Uh-huh.
I said, "Tell me about it." He said, "Well, I was in grade 1. I don't remember anything." And then I had a girl come in. This, you girls will appreciate this, guys won't, but I have to come over here and tell this story. She said, "I went to school in this room." I said, "Tell me about it." She said, "Well, the yellow desk was here, the blue desk was here, the red desk was here. I sat in this desk, the teacher's desk was there, the piano was there." She was just remembering it all. Oh, it was fun.
I gave my first 2.5-minute talk when I was 5 years old in here.
In here.
We had junior Sunday school in here then.
Well, she said she went to Sunday school in here.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me what years that would be?
Well, I was 5 years old, so that would have been 1932.
32. So it would be before Restoration.
33, 1933.
Yeah, Restoration
Oh,
was
yeah.
36, 37.
Right.
So, what can you tell me about the home in that time? Can you at 5 years old?
Well, I remember I was standing right by the stove and gave my little talk. And we were here a lot at that time because a lot of activities were going on here. My sister got her wedding anniversary, her wedding reception was here.
See, I hear a lot of
Yeah.
people tell about their wedding anniversaries
And-
or their parents' wedding
Yeah.
anniversaries or actual weddings
Yeah.
in here.
And we used to cater for the Rotary Club a long time ago. Cater for the Rotary Club, and we prepared the food in here and had tables in here and tables outside. And I would wait on the tables and have a lot of fun. My mom would do the cooking.
Oh my goodness.
And she's the daughter of J.Y. Card.
So
Yeah.
when the
So we knew each other in
temple was
Edmonton.
dedicated, was it, were people staying here?
When?
1923, when the temple was dedicated?
I have no idea. I wasn't around.
You weren't around.
No.
See, that's the
Grandmother would have to
question I
tell
would
that.
like to know is, they said several families, and I did have a Catholic priest came in. I'm just having a memory blank, I can't remember his last name, Bangry was his last name. And he walked to about 2 feet in front of the door and he said, "That's right where my grandmother died, was right there."
Is that
They
right?
lived in this home, and one of the records said that several families, the Card family moved over to a 2-story brick home. They lived in this home 13 years, and then it was that way a few blocks. It's no longer there, and we're very blessed to have this. But they said after that several families lived in here, but I haven't been able yet to find any record of which families, except this fellow, this Bangry said, "Yeah, my family lived here, and my grandmother, she was standing right there, and she just fell over and died right there." And that was his memory of, so I would love more of those kind of stories.
It'd be interesting to find out who did live here afterwards.
So
It'd be
that's
interesting to find out who lived here
exactly,
afterwards.
I would
Right.
really like to know, because and I'm assuming that it became the State Relief Society offices
was.
after the
It was.
restoration,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So in your memory, was this addition always here?
As long as I remember.
Yeah. Because I don't have a date for that addition.
So I know that.
And
Excuse me,
he's gonna make me wanna stop talking.
Well, we just would love to continue this conversation.